Welcome, everyone, to Charlotte and the Dukes Mayo Classic. A lot of buzz and buildup as we kick off another college football season here today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Ducks will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. He'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Graham. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game getting closer to midfield.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and...
Oh, he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle is finally made, but it's down at the 28-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Graham. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need... secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try the right here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Looking to throw. It's Moore. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Bring them down after a small gain. They played it safe there on 3rd and long. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's past the 25. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And here's the handoff. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Movement here from the tight end. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Oregon. Wills his way to the end zone.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Finds an open target on the left side. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry-up.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. Physical one, breaking tackles. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Graham. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Strong defensive effort. They've got him behind the line. He'll lose 5 yards. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Here's the point after attempt. And there's the point after. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Moore. He dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Using his legs, it's Robinson. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Man, third down and 1, and you allow a sack. Listen, I'm not a coach, but whenever I see a play like that on third and 1, and you throw it instead of running it, it's just a head-scratcher. And to make matters worse, they end up in a sack for a loss.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Will he score here? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking this guy anymore.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive, looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. As a design quarterback keeper. He shreds the tackle. And we're able to get him down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Long enough and good. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner decides to fair catch this. This will likely be the last play of the half. They're going to run it. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. He's got it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no...
On the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Clemson, 14.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls in the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Moore. And here comes a deep shot. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion, an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. They're 1 for 3 so far on 4th down attempts. Can they convert here? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The offense starts with excellent field position. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Throws a stiff arm. They bring him down, but that's a good play. He was the ball with a 39.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play. Moving.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Breaks free now into the secondary. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense
fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. And the Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. 2nd down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up.
31. Clemson. 14.
first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And the quarterback will just sneak it here.
It's a good effort, but just not enough for the first down. I think, Chris, the defense had an idea that this play was coming. You could see him pinch to the inside to prevent the quarterback from breaking past the line to gain.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter. On a fourth down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Moving past the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 30. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like...
Makes a spectacular diving catch.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend and get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple of yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Clemson, 20.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They make the the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Moore. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, the offensive line has got to do a better job of accounting for players on the 2nd and 3rd level. They do a good job with the defensive front, but the strong safety sneaks by him and comes up with a sack.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Second down now after the sack. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now, using his legs on the scramble.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. As a design quarterback keeper. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The offense is out there. They're going to try for it again on 4th down. They're just 1 for 4. Now, he did not make the first down yardage. It's a big stop for this defense as they try to cut into this lead. Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Took contact on the throw. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for the passing game. Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. That's an important 1st down on that running play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They've got him down out near the 40.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled, but first down. And there it is, the 4th down conversion that should just about secure the W, Kirk.
You got to love a head coach that really believes in his guys. Coaching with the lead late. I love that he's coaching to win, not coaching not to lose. Goes with an aggressive approach. It pays off because that offensive line opens that hole up and the back gets just enough to secure a victory with that first down.
And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Catch made over the middle.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.